Hi everyone, I wanted to do a very quick post. I've done quite a few posts on surrender, and I'm kind of contemplating that when I first read about surrender years ago, I realised after a year or two it's an ongoing learning to what actually surrender is, how to do it, when to do it. It's not, and when I mean learning, I don't mean up here. I mean in a direct perception of the experience of the uniqueness of your own life, own incarnation, and your own what we could call karmas or samskaras. In the devotional tradition, the teaching is, in the Bhakti tradition of India, that we're brought into a state of surrender, that the more that we live in presence of the divine, the Buddha nature, universal consciousness, slowly that starts to look after us more, so that our genuine dharma, our way in the world, can appear. Now that genuine dharma is different for everyone, even in the yogic personality types of three, is it vata, kapha, pitta, something like that. So my personality type in India is called the lumbering elephant. It means that I'm not really here to do much in so much as build charities or organizations. I've not been given those organizational skills, but what I have been given is the ability to be still, to hold peace, to move into a state of surrender. That's really my dharma, if you like, my dharma for my lifetime. That's the reason I'm here. It's been shown to me very clearly. Whereas other people are here to maybe create charities or buildings or organizations. And as Einstein said, if you put a fish up a tree and it watches a monkey, it will feel a failure of all of its life. So part of this path is we have to find our own dharma. You know, are you here to create? Are you here to be still? Are you here to build? Are you here to sustain? Everyone has this unique approach, a unique reason that they've shown up. Anyway, back to surrender. The greatest wisdom teaching that I think I ever read on surrender is this, and it's from possibly my favorite spiritual teacher, a guy called Nisargadatta Maharaj, this incredible, really a Buddha, I would call him, but he grew up and lived in the slums of, I think it was Calcutta, amongst the red light district, and he made his money as a really simple guy, selling little roll-up cigarettes from a market stall, and that's how he made his life. And he was also, he chain smoked, but he had this incredible light and wisdom to him, and I like him because he was so earthed and grounded. He wasn't sat on a mountaintop, he was in the action of a chaotic lifestyle, but within that held this incredible light, which caused people from all over the world to come and study him with him. If you're interested, he wrote a book called I Am That, which, well, he gave teachings that people wrote down and then made into a book called I Am That. So his teaching was this, very powerful teaching. I read it 5 years ago. I've been contemplating it for about 5 years, seeing if it's true, and in my experience of life, it seems to be true. So he said, someone asked him, when should we put in action and when should we just sit back and be in the self? And he said, it's such a profound teaching, so simple. When you need to put in action, action will arise by itself. And the times you're meant to be still, being still will arise by itself. In other words, you don't have to fuss and worry, am I meant to do, am I meant to be? We just listen. There's times that you just won't be able to be. Your life will turn upside down, inside out, or there's a creative energy will force its way through you, pushing you into action and creativity. There's other times where stillness will prevail. You can't have any creative thinking. There's no energy there. There's just the desire to be still, to be in nature. And he said that's natural. Just listen to your natural rhythms, when to create, when to not create, when to be still, when to move. As Lao Tzu says, these are like the forces of nature that will appear as of and by themselves. What really seems to screw us up is being still and believing we should be active, or being active and believing we really ought to be still. So again, this is all about finding your naturalness, which is the naturalness of the universe expressing itself as you. Have a beautiful day. I'm off to do some shopping. Goodbye.